What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be releasing the top 10 products you need to be selling going into November 2021 and for the rest of Q4. Now this is a very special time to be selling products. I actually can't think of a better time right now. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you'll see results coming in every single day from brand new stores. TikTok ads are going absolutely crazy. So in this video too, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of products that are going to work well across Facebook ads and of course TikTok ads as well. Now, as per usual guys, I've put together a complete cheat sheet for these top 10 winning products to give you everything from winning ad interest to target, winning creatives, winning product descriptions, and everything you'd need to go ahead and start selling this product within literally a couple of hours. Now on top of that, I'm bringing back the custom built Shopify store giveaway. So as you guys know, I do build custom made Shopify dropshipping stores for anyone who wants one, but I'm gonna be giving one away to all of my supporters on every single video. So all you have to do to win one of these stores is drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Those three things, you're automatically entered, and I release the winner in my next video. And last but not least, if you guys want a free training and a free one-on-one consultation with me, I've been hopping on so many calls with people this Q4 who are going absolutely crazy. So down below in the description, the first link will be a link to a free strategy session with me and my team. So go ahead and book in if you want some free training, consultations, and then eventually see if we can work well together. Without any further ado, we have product number 1, and these are warm, thick cashmere leggings. So these products sold extremely well last winter, last Q4, and of course they're doing very well again this season. So that's the thing about some of these seasonal products. They come back every single year and they do extremely well for a few months in the year, and this is one of those products right here. So I'll go ahead and play this little video ad for you guys and you can get an idea of what the product is, what it does. So I think you get the point. Here's the listing on AliExpress. The nice thing is this product is super cheap, so you can make a massive margin selling it. Now it comes in so many different cool colors. I actually haven't seen all these colors when they were around last year, and it just looks like a super premium, super warm and cozy product that you could even build a brand around and start bringing in other warm, cozy products such as hoodies, blankets, those types of things as well. Now here's an example of a store that's actually selling this product right now that I found, and these guys were the ones who were running the video ad that I found as well. So as you can see, it seems like they only have the 1 or maybe 2 colors on here. They have gray and black, but you could go ahead and you could offer every single color. And I think this website actually looks pretty clean, it looks pretty branded, but there definitely is a ton of improvements to be made. They did do a pretty good job with the reviews, which is something I always preach about, because having really good reviews with quality images and testimonials is going to make a huge difference between a great Shopify store and a decent one. So I definitely think there are improvements to be made when it comes to the product description, the images, the GIFs they use. You can go ahead and get custom branding, packaging, custom content. All those things are going to set your brand apart. But I'd recommend hopping on this very quick. As the weather is turning, it's getting colder and colder by the day. It's the perfect time people are going to start looking for a product like this, and what better way than to catch them on impulse on a Facebook or a TikTok advertisement. Now another thing they did here that was very good was offer upsell. So you can see they offer 1 legging for 20, then 2 leggings for 30. So really encouraging people to go ahead and buy 2 leggings. And they might even do that to buy someone a gift, or they might just want them for themselves as well. So there's so many different angles and approaches you could take with a product like this. And by the way, if you guys were wondering what software I'm using here, this is called Minea. I don't really know how to pronounce it, to be honest, but it is a great platform that I've just recently found, and I've been using it literally every single day for product research during Q4. They have so many cool features, like the top 10 products of the day that they display every single day here. But the coolest thing that I've seen is the ability to not only look at Facebook ads like other ad spy tools, but you can also look at Pinterest ads. So the layout's basically the same. You can click on Pinterest ads, and then you can search and filter through ads based on keywords such as shop now, 50% off. You can also choose the Ecom type as Shopify. You can select a certain amount of pins, comments, shares, specific countries. You can even go into advanced settings and change a bunch of different things such as the gender of the product and things like that. Now, this software has been working extremely well. It gives me such a detailed analysis on every single product, so I'd highly recommend it. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to pick it up at a discounted price. And apart from Pinterest ads, of course, they have the Facebook ads ad spy tool as well, but they also have influencer marketing ad spy tools and shop tools. So basically this will show you tons of different great Shopify stores out there in which you could pull inspiration from. You go on and see what types of products they're selling. You can even see how much revenue they're doing and things like that. Additionally, if you go over to influencers, you can discover tons of influencers that work on every market and that promote their brands, their products, things like that. It's also a great place to come if you guys are looking for great influencers to promote your products. It'll give you their followers, their engagement, and all of that stuff as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to the list that we have here for November 2021 and get into the next product. All right, so here's product number 2. I'm gonna play this ad a little bit and see if you guys can figure out what it is. Okay, so to be totally honest, I don't really know what to call it either. On AliExpress, it's called a children LED projector art drawing table, but I'm sure you could come up with a much more clever name if you started selling this product. Now, the cool thing about this is that it definitely solves a problem. It's also something that parents would be very passionate in buying for their young ones. And basically, it's a table in which illuminates this screen where you can put a paper on it and you can trace tons of different objects. So not only was tracing very fun, I remember because I was a little kid not too long ago, but it's also a great way to train your drawing ability. That being said, I did a lot of tracing and my art to this day kind of sucks, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who would spend a lot of time with this and really improve their drawing skills. But more or less, you'd be targeting parents who want their kids, their children, their young infants, toddlers, elementary school kids to go ahead and improve their drawing, their creativity, things like that. So this board is just an all-around great tool, and the fact that you can get it for literally $20 is crazy, because I could see something like this selling in a local toy store for like easily 100, 150, 200 bucks, because it does have that light up feature, probably requires batteries, and it does have a very high perceived value. Now you can totally go and build a branded store around this, offer other toys, upsells, cross sells, all that kind of stuff. I do have an example of a store that I found selling this product right now, and they're selling it for around 40 bucks. Likely they have a decent amount on there for shipping as well, so it's probably between a 2 to 3x margin on this product, which is pretty solid. But I do think if you build a brand around this and you market it and advertise it correctly, you could definitely charge upwards of $60, $70, or even $80 for this product, leaving you with a massive margin. This store isn't too bad. They do have a lot of other toys and stuff, so they definitely are a niche branded store type of thing. But basically they offer a bunch of bundles, upsells, which is exactly what I recommend for this product, and it's probably how they're doing it at such a cheap price as well. Now, if you look at the product description, it's nothing crazy. It doesn't really stand out to me. In fact, there's a lot of text that I don't really feel like reading when I look at it, but I do like the GIFs they use. Right away, it showcases what the product does and gives people a clear use case. So it's pretty basic as far as the product description goes. And then one issue they do have, again, is the poor reviews. So there is still a lot you could improve upon from a store like this, although they are doing a very good job, and I'm not gonna release the numbers, but they are making a killing on this product right now. Now, on to product number 3, we have this awesome hockey game. And funny enough, my friends and I actually bought one of these not too far back. I think it was around last year at this time, and we had a lot of fun with it over the Christmas break, over the holidays, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the listing right now on AliExpress. It's gonna run you probably around $15 to $20, somewhere in that range. And basically it's this, simple game where someone takes each side and they pull these pucks back and they try to shoot them through the hole, and you win by getting all the pucks on your opponent's side. So not only a fun game that I would recommend picking up if you're looking for something fun to do with your friends, especially over the holidays and things like that, but also a great dropshipping product to think about selling. Now, I do have an example store for this one as well that I found, and they're selling it for around $40, so a nice 2x markup, if not probably more on the shipping as well. As you can see, the store is nothing crazy. It's another kind of niche toy store type of thing. It kind of looks a little bit scammy with all these like Norton secured badges all over the place. and the product page just kind of doesn't really flow seamlessly. There's a lot of stuff everywhere, but they do have a lot of reviews, and I wanted to point that out. Especially with a product like this, you're gonna crush it by having tons of amazing reviews like this. Now, another great bonus tip about this product is it's just so much fun. It looks so cool when you're playing it that you can definitely make crazy organic content and post into TikTok. Make a full TikTok page for your brand if you're selling this product, and I guarantee you'll make a lot of sales that are pure profit organically. On top of that, some of those ads that you do make will probably do a very good job if you run them on TikTok ads. So this is another one of those products that I really recommend running on TikTok ads, as well as Facebook as well. Now on to the next product here. This one has been going crazy. I mean, 14,000 likes, 7,000 comments, and 5,000 shares, and it wasn't even posted too long ago either. Now here's another product that's going crazy. So this is a 5-in-1 skincare item, and supposedly it's supposed to, you know, get rid of acne scarring, make your skin super soft and supple, things like that. But as you can see from the video, it just kind of has that wow factor, the way it rolls over the skin and emits that LED light. So let me pull up the product page to that right now. And as you guys can see, it is a little bit more expensive. It's gonna cost you about $25 Canadian, but at the end of the day, for a product like this, if it can actually do what it's intended to do, it's easily worth $100 or more. Now here you can see an example of a brand that's selling this one. This one's called Angel's Touch Aesthetics, and they're selling it for around $61 on a little bit of a sale, what looks like right now. Now they probably do have some shipping in there, so they're probably making a nice 2 to 3, if not 3x margin. As you can see, they have some great photos that showcase the packaging, showcase the product. I say they went a little bit overkill on the photos. You don't need all of these on this part of the product page. But as far as the product description goes, it looks like a lot of bulky text. Nobody's gonna wanna read all that. If you can cut out all the fluff and have the key benefits to the product or the key reasons why somebody should buy your product in there, I think it'll do a lot better. Then as you can see, they do have a nice before and after image. When you're working with beauty products, the before and after images tend to work very, very well. Now here's another GIF of the product, which I actually quite like as well. So overall, they didn't do a bad job. The product description is a little lengthy and kind of unreadable, but as far as the reviews go, they killed it on the reviews again. If you just read some of these, I've already read some, but they did an excellent job describing, you know, people's experiences, that testimonial, and then of course even having people's smiling faces in some of the reviews as well. So that's just an example of a store that's done a pretty solid job. Again, there are some smaller improvements you can make before you go ahead and launch this product, but I can see why they're making a killing with this. They also have branded their product, unless they've just done that in Photoshop, which on closer inspection here, it does look like they've just added their logo onto an AliExpress image on Photoshop. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's a little shady when somebody gets your product and they don't actually see the logo on there, but you can probably explain it to them and then over time actually start implementing your logo onto your product. Now, another example of a product that's gonna go crazy on TikTok ads. You can use before after models, you can use user generated content, but I think TikTok ads are killing it right now for beauty products, and I think this product is no shortage of a great beauty product that will do extremely well on TikTok. Now on to the next product. You guys have probably seen this one before. It's starting to definitely spike up in order volume again, and it's pretty cheap, leaving you with a good margin as well. This is a portable fishing line reeler. So basically, it's just this really cool fishing rod type gizmo, but basically you don't need to, you know, carry this massive rod around. You can easily fold it up, take it on the go, and it just kind of solves a problem for somebody who might not necessarily have, you know, a big truck or a car where they can carry all this equipment, and they can simply grab something like that and then go ahead and go to their local pond or river or wherever they're going to fish, and they can, you know, whip out this rod. So as you can see, here's the product on the product page. You can easily re-spool your spinning reels and eliminate line twists. That's kind of the main benefit and functionality to the product, apart from it being super small, lightweight, compact, and portable. But this store is an example of a store that's doing pretty well. I mean, they have great reviews on every single product. They have tons of different products. Great example of a niche store that's doing well. If it were me, I would definitely change a few things. The color schemes don't really fit all that well, and it kind of looks a little bit scammy and not seamless to go through. But apart from that, overall, they do have a pretty branded website where you can buy all different things fishing. So I'd imagine that when a customer comes on their website, they probably have an entire back-end email sequence set up, and they eventually convert that customer on more than just the initial product they came here for. All right, so on to the next product here. We do have these 20-liter waterproof storage bags. And basically they can hold anything from clothes to blankets to, you can also use them on the go if you're traveling. They look pretty premium and high quality, only around $20 for a basket, and these things can actually hold quite a lot of products and offer a great storage mechanism both in your house and on the go. So an example of a store that's selling this markets them more towards the angle of putting clothes in them. They call it a clothes storage box, and basically they showcase a bunch of different t-shirts and things like that, which I think is pretty good too. And they charge it for around $65. Now they're going to be making a definitely very healthy margin on this product, so depending on how they advertise it, they can do very well. Now this product doesn't necessarily have a crazy wow factor, it's more of a problem solver, so I'd probably recommend starting on Facebook ads. You can definitely test TikTok as well, but I think Facebook would be, the primary go-to for this product. TikTok ads tend to work very, very well with products that are super eye-catching and hook people in the first few seconds of a video. But as you can see, it's a very useful, very good product. I think the product page is pretty decent, and as you can see, they do not actually have any reviews, so you can definitely improve upon this product. They do have other products on this branded store as well, so they're doing a decent job, but again, reviews would definitely help a lot on a product like this. Now on to the next product right away. We do have this heated scarf. This thing there is running for around $13 on AliExpress, which means that you can easily sell this for $30, $40, even $50 because of its heated functionality. Now it does come in a few different cool colors, which makes it even more desirable for a consumer. And of course, it has the heated feature, so it solves a problem. It keeps people very warm. The neck and head is actually where 70% of the heat gets lost through your body on a cold day. So if you can keep your neck and head warm with this product, you're actually going to solve a problem and provide a lot of value to a lot of people, which means you could brand this store for sure. It would get great word of mouth marketing if the product works very well, which I'm sure it does because it has great reviews and I've seen quite a few stores selling it already. Now onto the store that I found that's selling it. This one is doing a pretty poor job and somehow they're still making a lot of money. So overall, the store doesn't really have a theme. The color scheme isn't that great. Everything kind of is all over the place and it looks a little bit scammy in my opinion. They don't have any reviews, but they have the review app installed, which is weird. So it basically shows up as, not even 5 stars, like no stars, no reviews. And that's definitely a bad look because it makes it seem like nobody's bought your product before and you can't be trusted. They are selling for pretty cheap, so maybe they're getting a lot of impulse buys and maybe they're sourcing it for super cheap. Who knows, but you could definitely improve upon this as well. Now, on to product number 8. I think I've showed this product at some point before, maybe many months ago. But again, products that do well in the winter time during Q4 usually come back and do even better the next year. And that's just because of the growth of e-commerce in general. Every single year, e-commerce is absolutely taking off and it's booming. So many people are buying products online. And honestly, the whole Rona situation sped that up a ton. But that's a side note. Anyways, these men's thermal hiking shoes, slip-on warm snowshoes, whatever you want to call them, they have multi-purpose, multi-function, just a great all-around product for 30 bucks. I mean, you can easily sell this product for $70, $80. You wouldn't be selling it for like $150, $200 because it doesn't really have a brand name associated with it. It's kind of just, a brand new store. It's not like you're selling like a Nike or Adidas or Timberland or, some big brand that's established and well known. Although I'm sure the quality is just as good. If not, it can be just as good when you go ahead and talk to the manufacturers about this product. A store selling this right now is actually selling it with the attachments of those things that I've showed before. They basically go on the bottom of your shoe and they help you walk through snow and stuff. They're kind of like these grippy spike type things, and that would be an excellent upsell for a product like this. So if you're selling these shoes, kind of here's a 2-in-1 right now, make sure you go and also sell these spike slip-on grips to put on the bottom of the shoes. Now on to the next product here. We do have this wireless scalp massager for a cat. Now it's pretty cheap. It has high perceived value because it's an electronic product that solves a purpose or serves a purpose and has functionality to it. Now it also looks premium. Just the overall build of it looks pretty high quality, something you'd easily spend $40, $50, $60 on at the pet store. Now you can go ahead and build a brand around this because not only can you use it for cats, dogs, but you can use it for people. Now probably you wouldn't want to market it towards both cats and people at the same time, but you can go ahead and choose. So when you're launching a store on this, you can first try it by marketing towards people with dogs, then with cats, then for themselves, and see which marketing angle works out the best, and then double down on that angle and solely focus on it. So as you can see, I have found a store and they are marketing it towards cats. So this GIF kind of just looks really silly and funny, but something like this I would imagine does very, very well on TikTok. Like, oh my god, look at what my cat just got in the mail, and then all of a sudden the cat has this weird massager on its head. Like, that's a funny TikTok. I mean, just looking at this GIF right now, I can't really stop looking at it. It's pretty hilarious and just cool to look at. But anyways, besides that, they don't really have anything going for them on the store besides being like a niche pet store. They don't have any reviews. The product description's kind of weak. They don't have much else beyond that. But as far as the product picture goes, it actually looks quite nice. High quality images like that, I'm sure you can find on AliExpress or from your suppliers and manufacturers, and definitely a great product to test out for the rest of this Q4. Now on to the last product. I figured I would throw in another cat product, because that way, if you wanted to open a cat store, you can now have 2 products plus more to go ahead and open it with. That's why sometimes when I do these product videos, I love just throwing in products that are in the same niche, because, you know, push you towards starting a niche in around that particular product, and then you can add on other products that you see me talk about. So this is a great cat product as well. And this one's been around for a little while, but it's selling exceptionally well. It's got great reviews. Everyone who buys it just can't stop talking about it and says a lot of good things. So if you wanted to build a brand, this product's definitely on the table. Basically, it just goes around and shoots out lasers, and your cat's gonna wanna pounce on all of these lasers, and it's gonna keep it entertained for a very long time. And here is the store that sells it. I actually think this pet store looks pretty decent for the most part. They have decent copy, decent images, but their copy is a little bit long. I mean, nobody's gonna wanna read through all this bulky text to actually pick out, you know, the benefits, the functionalities, and the features of this product. Besides that, I really like this kind of menu of their shipping, their warranty, their returns. They've got great images, and they crush it on the reviews too. All these great pictures. Honestly, they probably took these pictures in their own house, because I don't think this store is doing a ton of sales volume yet, but it has potential, and you have potential if you built a store similar to this and maybe made a few improvements on it as well. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed these 10 products, and seriously, right now is the best time to start selling, to open up your dropshipping and e-commerce stores. Before you leave, don't forget to go ahead and book a one-on-one free strategy session with me, and I'll definitely help you get started, and we can see if we're a good fit to work together for you to come in and join my program. There's getting some crazy results for some of my students over the past couple months. If you want to see, I usually post stories daily on my Instagram with all types of updates, results, things like that. So don't forget to follow me on there, and please, please, please show some love in this video. Drop me a like, subscribe, and comment. I've been taking a little bit of time off YouTube lately just because I've noticed some of my supporters drop off. So I'm trying to, you know, rethink and re-strategize on what type of content I can offer you that's going to be super valuable and that's going to have you stick around. So thanks again, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you maybe next week. I got a crazy video coming out sometime soon, but again, I've been taking some time off YouTube a little bit, so I'll see you sometime soon.